Hi, this is Abhimanyu, and I'm in conversation with Tanuj Virwani and Divya Agarwal, who will be soon seen in Abhay Season 3. Guys, how are you doing?
Very well, Abhimanyu. Thank you so much. Great to be here.
Hi, Abhimanyu. Very happy, very nice. It's very nice to be here.
Perfect. So, I'll start with a cliched question of what made you say yes to the show, starting with you, Divya.
Tanuj, you take it. I've been saying this story for the longest time now.
Frankly, my number one reason for saying yes to this part was Divya. I was this part and this show did have my curiosity, but once I knew Divya was going to be playing my romantic slasher interest in this, I'm like, it definitely has my attention. Kar lo, jo bhi karna hai, kar lo, because I love working with this girl. We've always had fun together. We're buddies of set as well. And yeah, it's great to be a part of an already established franchise. Like I was giving an interview earlier, and I'm like, I've gotten so used to getting into these properties on the ground floor and then building it up brick by brick.
Right.
That is so nice to walk into a room or walk onto a set and have like this. People are like, oh, you're part of Abhay. Oh my God, how is Abhay in real life? Is Abhay like Abhay in real life? Is Abhay like, like it's crazy. Like they're fanboying the hell out of this show, and it's great because. For me, this is my holiday project, even though it's like dark and gory and stuff, but the pressure is not on me. The responsibility is not on us. We can come. This is like a little playground.
Yeah.
We get to go there, express ourselves, try and give the makers and the platform Z5 why they signed us on in the first place. But the pressure is not on us. So it's really liberating.
I was about to come to that only that, you have always played roles where you have been there throughout the season, either the lead or even if you are in the support, you're in part of the ensemble. Here, you both are like the villain of the week, so as to say. So I was about to ask you, I was about to ask you if that is like, why did you say yes to it? But you already answered that, ki pressure nahi hai. And you can just do your thing, kill people and enjoy it. Although you have a very weird idea of holiday, I must say, So,
No, but
about you? The pressure part that Tanuj mentioned, was it similar for you as well?
No, I did not think of it that much in that way because Tanuj has that experience of like picking up projects like that. But when I was offered Abhay, I was on the ninth cloud like that because it's as he said that we have always been a part of something. Ragini MMS being a big brand, and we've done Ragini MMS, and then coming to Abhay. Ragini MMS is already a franchise, it's a brand. This one is also a brand. So working with a brand, I know the benefits and I know how set the things are around you.
Right.
But with Abhay, the character itself was so fascinating that I think if I would have gotten this kind of script anywhere, it would have, caught my attention. So it was already the scripting and the cast and the entire crew. Like, this is one of those projects in my life where, I see everything ticking at the right places. Like good co-actor, yes. Good director, yes. Good channel Z5, yes. Good main lead actor, Abhay. Kunal Khemu, yes. So I think this was that one package I was waiting for in my life. And I was very excited. So मेरे को तो ये pressure नहीं समझ रहा था. मेरे को सिर्फ I just wanted to run and I was super excited with Tanuj. जो थोड़ा बहुत pressure भी होगा ना वो भी निकल गया था मेरा. क्या रे? We two are the villains, okay. We two are going to be on the set together. That's okay.
One of the most interesting aspect of you two, the roles, and we've only seen glimpses so far of Kabir and Harleen, is that they are popular, successful social media stars where people are fans. They're life, the face that they project to the world is so happy, so good. And then there's a darker side. Of course, that is the pressure of social media, which is so relatable. That no matter what stuff is going on in your life, in your professional work, whatever, Instagram khush rehna chahiye. Instagram should be happy. Do you relate to that, both of you, Divya?
I would like to tell you, like, probably I have played how many ever characters in my life. They all have been very not so me. Or somewhere me, but in a very positive way. Now here, the problem with Abhay's character, Harleen's character is that she is partially like me.
Yeah.
Okay, she is exact, that good side, what you see on camera is exact replica of Divya Agarwal as an influencer. She has a dark side. What if people start thinking Divya Agarwal has a dark side? I would be like, oh my God. And being Abhay, that franchise which will shock you to the nerves.
Right.
It has to be shocking, right?
Hmm.
So Harleen, the way Divya Agarwal and Harleen are together here, people should never compare it to the real life Divya Agarwal. I would be shitting bricks. I'm telling you, it's very scary for me because there are few instances in the show you'll see that it was very hard for me to say it.
Hmm.
Very hard for me to say it. I'm like, because somewhere you are half that. In Ragini, you are a different girl. In
Right.
Cartel, you are so many different girls. That doesn't matter. But this one,
Yeah.
oh my god, it was a little hard hitting for me. But I only wanted to look good. So I'm like, no, acting.
Tanuj, what about you? I mean, your social media and like the pressures of keeping it happy and pleasant while whatever shit's going on in your personal life.
Yeah, see, of course, I mean, like being in the limelight and being an actor, like sometimes there's this pressure on us, and sometimes there's this pressure that we just put upon ourselves that, oh no, whatever's happening in your life, you have to sort of portray a certain thing, portray positivity, blah, blah, whatever, like the last couple of years, 2.5 years have been extremely hard on each and every one of us, collectively as well as individually, because of the pandemic and everything that's been happening in the world. And I'm like, it's very similar to acting. Social media is similar to acting because no matter what is happening, घर पे क्या चल रहा है, girlfriend के साथ क्या चल रहा है, खुद के साथ क्या चल रहा है, like sometimes our mind is a devil's workshop.
Right.
It overworks things and overcooks things. But you have to go out, portray a certain thing, be in the moment, be in the zone. So I think social media also in a way is an extension of that. But I have tried to shed that धीरे धीरे करके, and I want to give a more authentic account of who I am. Like if I'm not feeling good, I will either not post or I will not post unnecessarily happy-go-lucky stuff and all that, because I believe my fans and people who look out for me and stuff, if you don't accept me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. And I say this to anyone who's close to me in my life. And I think the same applies for each and every one of us. Like Divya and me go back a fair amount. We know a lot of common people. We know a lot about each other. We know how each other is. She's seen me in certain spaces. I've seen her in certain spaces, but I love her nonetheless because I know who she inherently dil se is as a person. So for me, I think it's important, and I hope whoever's watching us speak, not just if you're an influencer or an actor or someone in the public domain, none of this is real. It's great. It's a great tool. The internet, social media, everything is a very powerful tool. It can be used very positively, but don't make it the be all and end all of your life. It doesn't matter how many likes, how many followers you have. Are you a verified blue tick account? Are you not? None of it matters. Just be authentic. Stay true to who you are.
Yeah, I mean, you see the greatest actors really not caring about social media at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, half of them
Yeah,
are
where is Ranbir
not to
Kapoor?
verify their account.
Exactly. Where is Ranbir Kapoor? Where is Amir Khan? Shah Rukh posts like once every 2 years.
Absolutely.
So it's very subjective to person, and it is also very subjective to the followers with what kind of personalities they like and they would love to follow. So it goes hand in hand. But what you have in your hand is to be real, to be authentic, and the stays you be happy with the number then.
Coming to the show, and Tanuj, you've spoken about that underwater sequence that you did, and it was quite scary and quite overwhelming as well. So when you were shooting it, did it ever get scary? Ki, this is too much, we're going deeper underwater. This might just, it is life threatening at times. What was that experience like?
Abhimanyu, the only thing I was shit scared. I was petrified. And Divya is like, she-man. Like, she's like, yeah, let's do it. One more. No problem. We got this, bro. And I'm like, yeah, we got it. And in my head, I'm like, do we got it? Do we have it? I don't know what's happening. So I just told myself, I'm like, bhai, dekh, Tanuj, you've had a good run so far. Agar tere ko इसी तरह जाना है, तो at least you'll go doing something you love. तो कर ले अभी दिल से कर ले. हाँ, because अभी तू अभी डूब चुका है.
तनुज को डर लगे, कितना भी हाथ से सिचुएशन जाए, करेगा जरूर.
Right.
Kariga, he will do it, and that's to watch. Okay, when
as they say, sometimes when you want to learn how to swim, you have to sink first. So I went sinking to the bottom. But it was so I've seen glimpses of that scene while I was dubbing, and I'm like, this looks good. I think it was worth it after all. But I feel I only got through that night, that really difficult night, is because she was my co-star, and she knew that I was getting quite scared, and also like just the conditions were very cold, and a lot of factors. And I think the deeper you go underwater, the more the pressure changes, and then you just start becoming a bit delirious, after doing it for like a certain period of time. But again, Divya has done reality television. She's done shows where she has put herself in peril physically and like done a lot of like tasks and all that. So she had it in her back pocket, and she's like, "Main hu na, hum log hai, kar lenge." And it's extremely important that you have someone as reassuring as that. When you're working with a friend, and if you're just working with someone you've met, you can't possibly have that bond and that equation. But I'm like, I trust you, kar lenge. And we managed. And that ironically was our last day of shooting.
Yeah.
After that, they gave us cakes, so I was happy again.
We were happy that it's coming to an end, the shoot, and we were happy with what we have done. We looked back and we went everywhere and like,
so looking forward to it, so looking forward. And Divya, coming to you, and something that Tanuj mentioned, that you've done reality shows, and the way that you've been, your career has progressed is phenomenal. From coming from reality shows where everyone wanted to see just Divya and who Divya is, and talk about you on the screen in your personal life, to now talking about your shows, something like Cartel, where you played like a dozen characters or something. To see that progression is good. So do you find it refreshing that people are asking questions about what you do on screen instead of what you're doing in personal life? Is that refreshing?
Honestly, yes. And I love to encourage that fact because as Tanuj said that, we try to be as much as raw as possible. So I want to get to the, because for me, work is first, work is worship, everything. Like, it can make me go the reason I am what I am today is because of my work. It has always motivated me, and you can call me workaholic, but I enjoy it in a way. Honestly, I love it when there's a flight at 4, we have to shoot for 12 hours, and then next we have to go from one place to another and then shoot another set, and it's the drill that I enjoy. It's a rush that I want in my life. So I think that's where it motivates me. And for the reality show background, it was very difficult for me to make people believe that no, it's not just the reality. I can pull this off. And luckily, I don't know, after 12 years, everything just aligned in a way that people also started believing that, because it started from here that I believed it. So it was very easy for me to make myself understand that yes, but it's a good thing. The good thing is like people call me like, "Hey, Divya Agarwal, we saw your Ragini, we saw your Katel, we can see your Abhay." So it never goes back like, you were Ragini, na? Like, that's because that's more difficult, honestly, as an actor. This industry. And uska pehla hai agar character, I think Tanuj did something like this.
It was crazy, Abhimanyu. I remember like it's so starkly different, Divya and my journey, because jab hum Lucknow mein the also, like I remember we were at the hotel, we were getting out of the lift, and a fan asked her, "Oh my God, you're Divya, you played that character on that show, right?" And for me, they're like, "Oh my God, you're Vayu Raghavan. Sir, I'm so sorry. What is your name?" Because you know, for me, they identify more with the character.
Vayu,
for her,
exactly.
they identify more with her as a persona, as the personality that she is in real life. And it's fascinating to see that happen,
Journey also, as an actor, I like his journey also, that his character was so believable that people actually believe that that's his name.
Exactly.
That is how he is. So that's very fascinating for me, and for him, it's very fascinating.
And sometimes I crack these stupid jokes with people and they don't get it. So they'll be like, "Oh my God, you're Vayu Raghavan." So I'm like, "Yeah, occasionally." They're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Nothing. That didn't land. The joke didn't land. I'm sorry I said that."
3 months while shooting, I'm Vayu Raghavan. Otherwise, I'm Tanuj.
Kya bole abhi?
I know. This has been so fun talking to you guys, and I hope I have more fun when I'm watching the show, which I will soon.
I really hope that you do. Yeah.
Thanks for talking, Divya. Thanks for talking, Tanuj.
Thanks, brother.
All the best for the show.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to text you when I watch it, and hoping to see great things. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.